What's happening, still a nation, man? Thank you guys for tuning in. As you can see, I'm not in my normal environment. I'm in a hotel out of town with the wifey this week, which is the reason why you didn't get a Terrible Towel Tuesday. Hopefully, you guys forgive me for that. But again, if you're new watching this channel, as you can see, phone number down on the screen, I do Terrible Towel Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Tuesdays. It is a live show. So I apologize for you guys that I couldn't get to it this past Tuesday, but there's been some news that I wanted to get to really quick while I have a few moments here in the hotel as my wife is not in the room at the moment. Really quick, man, just wanted to talk a little bit about some of the moves that we're seeing from the Steelers continuing in free agency. And again, guys, the audio quality is not going to be the same. The visual quality is not going to be the same. Obviously, as you can see, I'm using the computer, laptop, MacBook camera as well as microphone. But anyway, let's get into it. So the first thing we all knew is the Steelers. We have found out that Terrell Edmonds, he decided pretty much to leave. He decided, so it has been confirmed. Omar Khan said that he did offer him a contract, as I expected, but he decided to move on. So listen, congrats to Terrell Edmonds if he feels like he could get a fresh start with the Eagles going elsewhere. Obviously, he didn't get the big payday, 1-year deal. So, again, everyone has the right to do what they want to do. I'm just curious to know why he felt like he needed to move on. But it is what it is. But as soon as that happened, I figured that the Steelers would do something. They would do something, whether it would be draft or free agency. Today, we got our answer. The Steelers have signed Keanu, Neal, strong safety type. Primarily, I think he plays strong safety, but you guys probably would know him from more recently the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Still relatively young. He's not super old. If I have my information correct, and actually, y'all know how I do, man. I do things, I treat these recordings, just like live shows. So I'm going to actually look that up right now to get the particulars. Let me look him up, see how old he is. Keanu Neal is, they have him listed as 27 years old. So I was correct. He wasn't that old. A lot of us are familiar with him, again, with the Falcons and then with the Buccaneers. I think he would be a type of guy that could come in and give us the quality snaps that we need at that position. I definitely think he can play in the box. I'll go and review some more tape on him, but most of you guys that watch football like I do are probably familiar with him. Again, he is a guy who can play in the box. He's a hitter. So we'll see how he fits. But it's interesting. It's interesting, very interesting to see that the Steelers decided to do it in free agency as opposed to the draft. Now, it doesn't mean that they could not draft a guy. They could very well still draft someone, but it kind of makes you feel like safety probably won't be as high up unless the right guy is there. But either way, I love what the Steelers are doing, man. They're preparing themselves to have depth either way. Because again, if the player that you want at any position is there in the draft, that's who you take. And I think the Steelers are putting themselves in position to be able to do that, regardless of the position. You understand what I'm saying? So I love the fact that they're bringing in free agent safety. They also brought in Patrick Peterson, which, of course, I still feel like corner is still a position of need because of youth. But they're bringing in quality pieces in case they miss on a guy or in case they can't get the guy that they want at said position. I definitely still think cornerback is in play. Inside linebacker is in play. Safety could possibly still be in play. And I think, potentially edge rusher. I think defensively, those positions will be addressed within the first 3 picks of the draft. And I think offensive tackle could be in that mix as well. So I'm going to stand on that and continue to say that I believe that out of the first 3 picks, 2 of them will be defensive. Speaking of the defense, and I'm going to pull up his name here to make sure I get it correct. I just found out as well, I don't have the particulars, but it looks like the Steelers have also signed a D lineman. His name is, if I get his name right here, Breidan, is it Fehoko? I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly, but, you would know him more recently from the Chargers, played his college ball at LSU. The name is familiar as far as his last name. Again, when you watch football the way I do, you kind of see these guys, but I don't know. I couldn't sit here and tell you how good he is or isn't. I will take a look at the tape. He is a nose tackle type. So again, the Steelers are adding depth at the very least. And I know a lot of times Steelers fans always want to judge and rate the guys that, the Steelers sign, that y'all looking for superstars every time out. But you got to understand, they're adding quality depth, and we still have the draft. So I'm just going to go out on a limb, man, and say, listen, I like the moves that Omar Khan is making, quality pieces, putting us in position to have depth and still being able to draft at certain positions. Because again, D lineman is one that I forgot. That's also a position that could be in play within the first 3 to 4 rounds as well. So I think Omar Khan is doing a great job along with Andy Weidel. And I'm sure Coach Tomlin has some say in that. I'm sure maybe some of the position coaches as well. But I think they're making some top quality moves ahead of the draft just to put us in position. Because, the way I feel right now, maybe I feel differently after I watch some film. But the way I feel right now, I feel like if we had to go into the season with Keanu Neal at strong safety along with Minkah Fitzpatrick, I'm cool with that. So that's what I mean when I say top quality move ahead of the draft. You have a guy that could come right in and start, along with KZ. You see what I'm saying? So we got some cohesion there already. So it looks like we already have the potential to play the three-headed monster, 3 safety look, big nickel look if we want to with these type of guys. Again, like I said, I think Keanu Neal could come right in and fit right into the mold, and he's going to fit, whether they draft a guy or not. You can probably pretty much, guarantee that you're going to see Minkah, Neal, and KZ on the field together. And not sure right now which one of those guys will be the base strong safety, but I think it's interchangeable with KZ and Neal. So again, hats off to Omar Khan. And I just wanted to make a quick video for you guys since we missed Terrible Towel Tuesday, just trying to keep the content coming, keep it fresh. Again, y'all know I hate when I have to do these videos off script, not in my environment. I hate the quality in terms of audio and visual. So hopefully you guys are cool with that. But other than that, man, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I don't have any of my editing software, so you're not going to see any of the pop-ups telling you to subscribe and all of that. So I will tell you that now. If you haven't already, please hit that like button. It helps the video and the channel tremendously. Do that much. If you like the video, like the video. Outside of that, subscribe to the channel. And last but not least, make sure you turn on your notifications so you know when videos and streams are available. Outside of that, catch you guys in the next one, and I'll talk to you live next Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time for Terrible Towel Tuesday. Peace.